is in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the New Orleans Saints. Set to kick off. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13.
Fielded in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Faking the give, Darnold. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the 50, it's Darnold. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Again, Darnold. And it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and...
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Off of play action, Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. That will bring us all the way up to the 45-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble
this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Cardinals.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And the Cardinal 1st down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one caught by Isabella. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Isabella. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Saints' 27-yard line.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now back to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them to win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
15-yard.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Cardinals 3, Saints nothing.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9.
And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Cardinals. 54 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Dustin Hopkins on for the field goal.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Taken in the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there's optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
At the 24-yard
ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Darnold from the gun, going up top. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. It's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. That's out to the left and complete. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Yeah, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
The 6-yard line.
Now Gordon. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Arizona.
Here's Gordon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 11. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer.
Yeah. Word. That's all us.
Everybody's about to get cool.
Now they'll throw here. Out of the gun. Eluding the pressure. Gordon open, completes it. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. And they do a really nice job here limiting that and keeping him from the 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done almost nothing offensively in this game. Yeah, they still find themselves in a position.
Fuck out here.
This drive, where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
They're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. They have so far the field goal. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Yes.
Thank you.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And this will wind up the Saints' 1st down as the tackle made here in the 36.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, but can manifest yourself in some sloppy tackling. That about right there, he ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Yeah.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive lineman low, creating space for the guys carrying the ball.
Girls came with what?
When that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara.
I feel like me better than him. Run that shit. Yeah. Now he like, oh, I don't think I want to run. Yeah, I want to run now.
Patience, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right. he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Giving 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
I can't get my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big. But in the end, give some credit to the defense.
What drink? I've been drinking your drink for 10 minutes. That's why I say you don't pay attention. You don't drink this shit.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice game. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam.
He is in for a score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead.
I always be looking at scores like, how these niggas only 7-6? 7-6. Fucking game almost over. Sitting here like, what the hell?
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Oh, you got biscuits and all that? Damn, Adrian, you gonna pray over it? Damn! Who we praying to today? This was gonna be the next thing.
Please make us thankful for what we're about to receive and already received in measure of by present.
Damn it. Yeah.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Set the light on for you.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not
You like to work in the dark, apparently.
and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity to be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Going deep for
Yeah. Why is he catching these balls? Somebody, please. Come on, yo.
That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of shotgun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they
Let's go. That bitch, keep getting, yes.
wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
What you eating right now? Yes.
Love Cracker Barrel.
And they're not going to get to the line.
I don't know why.
Cracker
So
Barrel
weird.
and Huddle House.
Huddle House is. They had a Huddle House on Post. Where I was at. Yeah.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll take a shot to the end zone.
That's the catch. God damn, bro. He faster than him?
Andy Isabella.
Isabella keep outrunning my whole team. What the fuck is that about?
And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Saints 7.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Last goddamn game. Fuck it, I'm coming out.
Field
Fuck
in
it.
the end zone.
smell though.
The decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
Leading here in the fourth. Darnold on first down. This time for Smith, and it's in.
That's on you, Jew. You fucking tagging me. Fuck out of here.
It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time.
I was enjoying a dope-ass game, and then he wanted to... Oh, this nigga will come out. And then Jew want to fucking talk shit.
Zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Darnold. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run. This is Kamara. Able to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, Darnold. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
MVU. Well done.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
That's good for us Saints. First down and 10 yards to go.
On first down, it's Green. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
21. Saints 14. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And look at this. They get the touchdown they need. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Hooked up by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a 1-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Boy, don't lie.
It makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
He's back to throw. Smith catches left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now it's Darnold. On the throw left sideline here is Clark, but they'll roll it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. 36-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Arizona, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.